second half of this AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 final about to get underway. Indonesia a goal up thanks to the early strike from Ricky Kambuaya. They are a quarter of the way through their mission to get 4 goals.
Saatnya kembali.
Deserving winners, Rich Roshan Wright.
As I said, many ways to win a football match, many ways to win a tournament, but Thailand's way has been absolutely the best way. It has been so enjoyable to watch them. They've controlled everything since the start. They've controlled matches, the way they've set themselves up, the quality that they've shown. Technically, tactically, it's been a brilliant watch and it's been wonderful to analyze. And it's a deserved, really deserved title for Thailand, back on top. Kings of ASEAN, kings of Southeast Asia, kings of the AFF Suzuki Cup. On to bigger and better things now. And it's good to see Thailand sort of back up there. You know, after the last couple of years, where it's not been going too great for them on the international stage. Mano Polking, you mentioned that perhaps his contract's not quite sorted yet. I don't see why.
Get that man a contract.
Get it done.
Absolutely.
Famous words in the world of punditry, right? Put down that contract, let him write whatever he wants on it. I actually think that he won't let us down, Mano Polking, in terms of that comment.
Adisak has done his part, hasn't he? Got the all-important equaliser just to kill things off a little bit. But this team returned to the top of the tree. And they've shown, having been stung really in the last couple of years since the 2018 AFF, where they didn't have all their star players here, that they are kings of Southeast Asia once again. The final score here at the National Stadium is Thailand 2, Indonesia 2. On aggregate, they win 6-2 and take back a 6th AFF Suzuki Cup. So as we await the prize-giving ceremony, the stage being set up there on the National Stadium pitch, as you can clearly see. We look back at what has been a superb tournament from start to finish, twice postponed. As we see Egy Maulana there, who flew in a little bit later than he would have wanted. But he had to complete his league obligations. We're giving the Man of the Match award out very soon indeed. So we'll get that sorted out, but they're celebrating at the moment, the Thais. But having it, first of all, Roshan, in the centralised venue, of course, from a COVID point of view, they had to do it. The Thais have had their league go on, haven't they? And they just cut it short not too long ago. Mano Polking didn't have that much time with the side, but they've come in and they've prospered in this bubble that we have had to create for this tournament.
They have. I think the benefit of Mano coming in is that he's worked in Thailand for a long time. He's very familiar with the players, he knows all of them, he knows the culture, he understands it very well, and that's crucial, that's vital for a foreign coach coming in to understand the culture that you're getting immersed in and to find a way of working with it. And he's done incredibly well, and it's paid dividends for them in the competition. So we see the Man of the Match award for Ricky Kambuaya, another one I'm happy with.
Yes.
Another one I'm happy with. It's a deserved one for Ricky Kambuaya. I think he's been Indonesia's best player. Just unfortunate he was on the, unfortunate for him and for Indonesian fans, he was on the losing end. Not on the night, but on aggregate.
So those are your stats, and Thailand really managing to exert far more control in the second half.
Second half was a lot better from Thailand. The way they just controlled and dominated this game. Just a sign of how good a side they are, that they could go up a couple of gears and say, we're going to control this one, we're going to dominate this one, and they did.
Indonesia, they're going over to their fans who've been brilliant throughout, and you know the word, I think you and I have said it a number of times, that this team needs patience, this needs time. Let them grow, let them flourish.
Absolutely. And without any unnecessary interference, let the team grow, let players, the younger players, go out and develop and try and challenge themselves in other leagues, higher level leagues. It's been a really good positive campaign for Indonesia and the national side. It's a very young team, very young squad. Shin Tae-yong's a highly experienced head coach, knows what he wants out of his team, knows how he wants them to be playing, and I think they've made their fans very happy.
Let's now hear from the winning coach, Manupol King of Thailand.
Coach, you joined the team not too long ago. How impressed are you with your players over the tournament?
Yeah, I must say they did a fantastic job. I think we play an almost perfect tournament from the beginning. The effort that they put in, the quality of the players, the way they were professional in the right moments. We rotate a lot, they always step in with the same quality. Today we knew it would be a little bit psychology difficult. We concede a goal, we keep calm, they come back, they score the 2 goals. Of course we concede another one, but again we construct that win in the first game with a great 4-0 performance, and I am so proud of these players, and of course I am really happy. I hope we gave Thailand a very nice New Year gift and make the people happy, because it's not an easy year with COVID and everything, and I think sometimes football can help to just make the people forget a little bit about the problems, and they are cheering us, supporting us, and we are just, again, so happy that we could make it.
And from your personal point, who has impressed you most in the tournament from Thailand? From your personal point of view, which player has impressed you the most? From your personal view, which player?
Yeah, it's safe to say it's the longest I've ever seen referees being awarded the tokens of appreciation.
It's normally done fairly briskly, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know what's great? It's the crowd around here. You know, normally when referees get awarded these tokens, the whole stadium goes against them.
Yeah.
And it's a negative reception, but no one here has been booing them.
Especially given the context as well.
Yeah.
This is good to see. And there's a lot of talk about VAR coming in to the next edition of the AFF Suzuki Cup. Let's see if that happens. I think it will be a tremendous boost for the tournament.
It will be, but there's lots of things involved with getting it together. The referees deserve their moment in the spotlight.
Now for the Fair Play Award. Indonesia get the Fair Play Award. Evan Dimas is going up. That's a little surprising, as they had the most fouls in the tournament.
And they've escaped bookings, which is an art. Well done to Indonesia for winning the Fair Play Award.
When you're the runner-up and you get the Fair Play Award, it's always hard, isn't it? And he's been presented the trophy there by Mr. Lim Kia Tong, the AFF Vice President, also President of the Football Association of Singapore, and Chairman of the local organising committee. And, I think it's been very, very well organised in the end, Roshan.
Oh, yes. it has been incredibly well organized. It's a credit to all the organizers, all the people who've worked so incredibly hard to put this competition together. It's been a wonderful, wonderful competition. Everything has been smooth, everything has been well organized.
The top scorer award. There were 4 players who got 4 goals each. Chanatip Songkrasin and Tirisan Danga there from Thailand, Safari Rasid from Malaysia, and Bienvenido Maranon from the Philippines. Of course, these are the only 2 here still in Singapore. They will go up to collect that award. Also to be presented by Mr. Lim Kia Tong.
Fascinating, isn't it? I mean, 4 players winning the Golden Boot Award. Good luck sharing that.
Split it down the middle. And there's a nice little check there of $2,500 US. I hope that's going to get split as well, 4 ways.
Put that in a team fund or a charity fund, perhaps.
Yeah, Tirisan went off at half-time. Must be wondering whether he would have been up there still because Chanatip was on the pitch.
And they're discussing now what they're going to do with this.
Are we going to contact Maranyon and Safawi? Well, Chanatip better not go too far away. No surprises. Chanatip Songkrasin is the most valuable player of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2020, reclaiming that award that he won both in 2014 and 2016.
Yeah, gets a big roar from the crowd. I don't think anyone can have too many complaints about this, his impact on the Thai side and just his overall play. Although I think perhaps he could have looked at maybe Kritsada, who has been a consistent performer for Thailand throughout this campaign. Can't really complain about that, can you? Chanatip winning the MVP award.
It's a record-extending 3rd time that he has won the award. Chanatip, which is a fantastic achievement, as he gets a check there of $10,000 US presented to him by Ms. Rosanna Ashra, the Assistant Director of Nursing at Tan Tock Seng Hospital. I think that's a lovely gesture as well.
Yep.
Just a nod to the frontliners who've really been at the forefront of things here during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, they've been MVPs themselves, haven't they? And
I like that, absolutely true.
And again, we spoke about this, I think, at the start of the campaign, or one of the other matches in this campaign, where the bigger picture of the situation around the world, and the fact that you mentioned this competition has been postponed twice, and still we've been able to hold it now. And it's because of the wonderful work of the frontliners around the globe, around the world. And we are where we are at the moment. Things have certainly improved. And we hope the positives continue.
Yeah, and I think Manu Poking also said it, didn't he, as well, that we just hope we've given people a little bit of joy and distraction over this time. Here are the semi-finalists. Vietnam pick up a check of $50,000 US as a representative for Vietnam, presented to him by Mr. Winston Lee, the AFF General Secretary. And we should get a pretty decent reception as well for the other losing semi-finalist, of course, who captured the imagination and almost pulled off what would have been one of the stories of the tournament. There you go, there's a reception, because Singapore get the other $50,000 US check. It's been collected by Mr. Lim Kia Tong, who's the president of the Football Association of Singapore. Nine-man Singapore, almost beaten. They came within a missed penalty in the 88th minute of getting into the final. And that one will certainly be a classic for many, many years to come. Always a tough walk when you're a runner-up. For Indonesia, led there by Egy Maulana. That's interesting. He's leading the players up. Indonesia, who have fought so hard and have missed out once again on getting a winner's medal. That is never easy. Runners-up, as you can see there, straight runners-up for 3 editions between 2000 and 2004, then 2010, 2016, and again the 2020 edition.
Tough one to take. Tough one to take as a nation. 6 finals, 6 times silver medalists. But as I said, I think the difference is you've got a very young side, very young squad here that has the potential to grow. I just hope we're not, a couple of years down the line, wondering again why Indonesia have been able to take that next step. But in terms of this campaign, if we're just looking at this, you look at the campaign that they've put in, the effort that they've put in this team, I think they've made people back home very proud. I think Indonesians can be really proud of this team, this young team with plenty of potential and quality. And again, the challenge is just taking the next step. Will they be given those opportunities to do that?
Yeah, there were some limitations ahead of this tournament and during the tournament as well, as we saw today. But they have certainly won a lot of fans as well with their brand of football. Madeo, who was not even scheduled to start for his country, a couple of twists and turns helped him become quite the hero for Indonesia, and particularly savouring that penalty. There is so much potential in this side. They are one of the youngest squads in the AFF Suzuki Cup. Shin Tae-yong has to stay in the job, I think that's clear. Continuity is absolutely key in these sort of circumstances. And he's been a real breath of fresh air as well in those press conferences, hasn't he?
He has. I think he's been very good amongst the coaches and with the press conferences, what they've said. It's been fascinating to watch that little battle between the coaches in those situations, you know. Things they say about each other. He tried to get under Honorable King's skin a little bit.
Just listen to that, Rosen, as we just hear the crowd roar. They like him, they really like him. And Dato Sri Francisco Calbuadile, the AFF Vice President and Chairman of the AFF Competitions Committee, giving out all those medals, and now the mock check of $100,000 US for the runners-up Indonesia.
Yeah, they should be happy with him, the work that he's done, Shin Tae-yong, to take Indonesia into the final of this competition. You know, again, remember in the previews, in the build-up to this, not too many people would have expected Indonesia to go all this way. He's done a wonderful job against the odds.
And now, a big moment here, the one the Thai fans have been waiting for. Chanatip Songkrasin. Going up. Teammates letting him go up first. And there they are, the 6 times they've won this: 1996, 2000, 2002. Then there was a big break, wasn't there? Singapore and Malaysia ruled supreme. 2014, 2016 and now 2020, where they will feel they have reclaimed their rightful place at the top of the ASEAN tree. And it's not just that they've won it, Russian, it's just the way they have won this tournament.
They've won it in style. A lot of fun to watch this Thailand squad. You see,
only 4 nations have ever won this. Thailand extending their record to 6, Singapore 2nd with 4th, Vietnam with 2, 1 for Malaysia. Mano Polking will get and should get the plaudits here.
Yeah, just looking at Chanatip and Mano as well, just giving each other a hug, and Chanatip was full of praise for Mano Polking. He appreciates the work that he's done with this team and how he's led them to the title. And Mano letting all his players go up first, receive their medals, all his coaching staff ahead of him.
Chachai on his crutches after that injury. Yeah, the guys who've been in the wars, haven't they? Been injured. Patompon as well, didn't feature today. Elias Gola limping.
They've all played their part.
Absolutely. Every one of them has had a chance. I don't think any squad can say that here in this tournament. And he has juggled and mixed things around beautifully. Mano Polking, as they get all their awards from Major General Kyub Samet, the AFF President and Chairman of the AFF Tournament Committee. And they also collect a winner's check of $300,000 US. That's a nice tidy sum, isn't it? Now the trophy to be presented to the Thai skipper, Chanatip Songkrasin. What a tournament he has had yet again. Here we go. And here are your AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 champions. Thailand, for a record-extending 6th time, they celebrate being the champions of Southeast Asia.
You know, it's great to see when the players and the coaches get a chance to lift the trophy, because it should be about them. They're the ones who put in the effort on the pitch, on the training ground, in the bubble. They deserve to lift the trophy. They worked hard for moments like this. Thailand deserved winners. Great to see Chanatip getting the chance to lift that trophy. Mano Polking as well.
Brilliant scenes for the Thai team, and I'm sure celebrations in Thailand as well, and the huge diaspora. They reclaim their title, the title they always feel that they should get. They should be at the top of at the front of the queue. And this will be a great moment for the country. 6 times they've done it. Having come excruciatingly close to getting into the final last time, missing out. And they will have their name etched onto that again. Many congratulations to Thailand. Big smiles all around for the Thais, and Mano Polking and his team have done a superb job. Chanatip, who came in from Japan, absolutely delighted. Your final thoughts, Roshan?
It's been a great campaign. I think it's been very enjoyable. You know, looking at all these teams, some of the matches that we've had have been absolute classics. I think back to Indonesia, Malaysia 4-1. That's Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand against Vietnam over 2 legs was a tactical masterclass from Manopol King. And then the final over the 2 legs, complete control from Thailand. It has been a wonderful tournament, a wonderful competition, and thank you to the frontliners. And I'm glad this one was able to take place with such